All right, guys, welcome back. It's Payback SXE and Scorb here, hanging out with Trombone Ham. We are bringing you the last set of the night. It is, well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Let's go ahead and start the game. All right, Scorb, let's go ahead and tell us who we're dealing with.
Up at the top left of this map, it is the pink Protoss sporting the pink. Or Terran, sorry, not Protoss. Speaking of coach, yeah,
The throws.
that's what I was doing. Hey man, I have them. It's Neg, or Sir Negative. I need to figure out a better nickname for that guy. Work on it with me. Anyway, bottom right, or just I guess bottom, not really top left, bottom right, but bottom of the map. The orange Protoss again. Why does orange stay orange? It is the orange Protoss Condor. I guess people just don't ever change what color they are. I mean,
Because I never play orange if I can avoid it, so.
yeah, I don't like orange. Orange, I feel like orange people have like mental issues where like they're like really aggressive people that have like scars from their childhood where they just like want to abuse people. Because every time I see someone that uses the color orange, they all in or they're really BM. And I mean, TV is orange all the time, and he always BMs everybody. So I mean, he trolls 24/7. So it makes sense.
Complete psychopath. So that works, but Coach almost sort of like defies that completely. But regardless.
You know what? But at the same time, he could be like he's one of those closet serial killers. Like you go to and you dig out in his backyard because he's like, oh yeah, my dog like buried your car keys because my dog's weird like that. And then you go digging and then you find 35 bodies. Like it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's highly plausible that Coach is a closet something, but what remains to be determined.
So Neg is gonna Nexus or CC first. Again, I think he's Protoss for some reason. Definitely gonna CC first. Pretty big map. Coach really not gonna be able to punish it with just this one gate. Yeah, gonna wall for the CC, and Coach gonna be kind of annoying.
Fuck it, YOLO. Let's go CC first on Metropolis, which is a big map, so I guess, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, it has a pretty... If you look at the natural, the choke for Metropolis has one of the smallest chokes in the game with that debris up. And that debris has a lot of HP, 20,000 or 2,000 hit points. It helps the read kids stay in school. Definitely will keep you safe. So, really got nothing to worry about. CC first, very, very safe. Same thing with Nexus first. Very good on this map.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see. This is our first... I believe this is our first TVP of the night.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And you played Zerg both times when you played.
Yes, I did. I played all of them Zergis.
So yeah, I'm a fan of this matchup myself. So I'm very curious to see how Condor plays this and how Negative plays as well. Negative, good player. I haven't seen him a lot myself, but what I have seen, I've been impressed. I've seen his stream a few times. He is a pretty high diamond level Terran, new to the team.
Yeah.
Loosely, he's an apprentice, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. And Coach debating going up into the main. Goes on the main.
About it. All right, he says fuck it, YOLO.
Yeah. So he's just gonna see these two racks. Nothing too crazy. Really nothing to scout that he hadn't pretty much already seen before. But it's cool to just see the confirmation. Hey, he didn't cancel and add 15 barracks, so he's not gonna kill me. Like that's pretty cool. But yeah. Next is gonna drop down to standard bunker and expand.
Yeah. 2 barracks with it. I mean, pretty safe opening, in all honesty. Like, no gases needed. Decent number of Marines by the time anyone would even get over there. Got the bunker halfway done. It's got 2 CC, 2 orbitals. I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Condor's on 2 gas already, which is interesting. I'm curious to see what becomes of the double gas opening with 1 gate. 1 gate expand, double gases. I'm pretty curious to see what advanced tech he goes quickly. He says to go for 1 sentry. Fuck it, YOLO.
Yeah, definitely could be cutting some corners. Maybe try and get out some fast Templars, some fast Robo stuff. But I mean, regardless, he can definitely get away with it. He saw Neg 1 CC first. It's a way to cut corners to catch back up. Good players can do that. And actually, Coach proving himself to be a pretty good player tonight.
Yes, indeed. Now that Coach has got his second Nexus done, he's starting to mine. Neg has moved his orbital over to the correct spot. He is now beginning to saturate. Both guys pretty even in terms of army supply. Coach pretty decently ahead in the worker supply, but of course Mule's OP, so oops.
Yeah, Mules are pretty good units. Yeah, definitely give them the advantage.
Yeah, we do have a double gate with double warp gate on the way, plus a Robo for Coach. Wonder if he's going to go for some kind of if he's going to go Immortals, or if he wants just the OBS and decides to go for then Twilight Tech instead. Certainly possible.
I actually really like this build from Nike. He's delaying his factory a little bit. He's not going to pressure with any kind of starport play or anything like that. And but he's getting a really fast combat shield and stim pack. So
yes, he is, and he's sending them across the map with both combat shield and stim. About a quarter done. Yeah,
so neither one of them are going to be ready for this. Probably just trying to take some map.
Coach's on the watchtower and sees it and gets away quickly.
Yeah. Again, it's just kind of for map vision. He's trying to control the map right now. The difference in the income was the fact that Neg dropped a few barracks pretty fast, and he's going to be able to just kind of hold the towers as his. So definitely good.
We have a Forge and a... no, actually, the first thing coming out of that Robo is a Warp Prism. The Forge is done right now for Coach, a third gate, so he's going to have a 3-gate Robo. He almost put down the Robo Bay, but it was canceled as soon as the scan went down. I don't know if anyone else caught that. Right before he was about to build it, he called it off. Interesting audible called by Coach, if you will.
And I would like to point out that right after the factory was put down, Neg went for a really, really fast +1 weapons.
Nice.
So he's going to be looking for maybe some kind of timing at 11 or 12 minutes, but he's not going to be attacking for any time soon here. He's just going to chill on this this economy for a little bit, move out maybe when he gets his medevacs a little bit later, but nothing too fancy for right now.
Because at this point, he's got stim just about finished. His combat shield is done, +1 halfway done. He's going to be sitting in a pretty good position with this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Again, medevac's going to be a little bit late. He's not going to be able to pressure before a tech like Colossus or Archons would typically be out. And again, Colossus on the way. Robotics Bay is about 3/4 of the way done. I'm definitely going to have out a healthy amount of Colossus here pretty soon.
So, well, okay, and as soon as we say that, okay, so he has the Robo Bay done now, so he can start Colossus, but at the same time, he is going Twilight Council as well. That almost, you wonder how much...
That's really scary when you do stuff like that, because you can't really afford units, and if Terran decides to attack like ever, you can take a lot of damage. This Colossus will not be out in time for these units if they decide to stim forward and do some damage. They would definitely be able to.
Yeah,
but he's just gonna go home.
Yeah, you can't really just blind double tech like that only on 2 bases. You should on 3 bases, you could support that, but this early on 2 bases, I wouldn't have recommended that. If you're gonna go Colossus,
go Colossus. No. Oh my god, did he get it? I think he got the stim? Stim? Yeah, he got stim finished.
Stim finished.
Combat shield finished? Combat shield did not finish, yeah. So, again, that's a really big loss for Negative to not get that combat shield.
Finished too. They both finished.
That's those conch shells. It was something. I saw something up there.
Conch shells was canceled.
Okay, yeah, so that's not that big of a deal at all. My bad. But, I mean, the thing is behind this is, while Coach is kind of getting a lot of tech up, he's getting everything he wants up, Neg is taking a third.
Yeah.
That's a really big deal. So.
Exactly, and he's also moving back across the map. So at this point, you sort of, if you do any kind of damage like that with an army that's bigger than yours, you're sort of inviting trouble at that point. Oh god, if he had the watchtower, if Condor had this watchtower, he would see this.
Yeah. Even then, defensive Colossus are pretty good as long as he doesn't really want to engage that.
Record time that Colossus.
Oh god, yeah, he burned it down really fast. Now he can kite back all these. Yeah, he can just kite back all the zealots, but he's not going to. He's just going to stim forward, try and kill everything.
The Colossus just time for Coach, but god, you don't want one Colossus at a time with no thermal lance.
Yeah, and Colossus are really good in chokes where they can outrange things and just do a ton of splash damage and not be focused down. When they're out in the open, they're not very good. I thought with force fields he might be able to kind of synthesize that kind of choke, but yeah, definitely not. And he's losing kind of a lot here. Neg trading decently well. Not going to be able to pick off another Colossus, needs to back out now.
Yeah, see, I thought Neg didn't trade as well as he wanted to, given what he was fighting against here. I think Condor was much more cost effective on that hold right there than he probably should.
Oh yeah, oh for sure.
And he did warp back in at the main of Neg. Neg's got just 3 more zealots in his main.
Yeah, and those are going to be killing a lot of workers. Right now we got 5, 6 workers lost. That's going to keep piling up. See if we can get about 10, 12 workers. Definitely doing a lot of damage to the zealots, being very cost effective. But right now he's got a decent econ lead. No, he's actually behind a little bit because of that third. But yeah, very, very cost effective zealots. Did a pretty good job holding off. He still got up a lot of tech he wants. So Condor actually sitting really pretty, and these
Condor
Zelts are still alive.
Now too. I like Condor taking us third behind us, just about finished actually, with a decent sized army, decent tech, getting +2 attack. Does he have the? He doesn't have extended thermal lance. That's a big no-no if you're gonna stay on Colossus. If you're not, you better be going Archons heavy right now. But I don't see any High Templar. I don't see the Templar archives. So
I'm actually really scared for Neg right now. I didn't realize how bad the situation was. If you look at the army size, he's really far behind. And that's shown in the supply. It's literally all army. So if Condor would decide to just box everything in A move, Neg would be in a lot of trouble. He has only a couple Vikings on the way just now. Plus one will not be done.
Put everything together. So it looks like he kind of maybe realizing that even plus those units in the field. There's 4 Stalkers, 3 Zealots, and that War Prism joining up. It looks a lot beefier now.
Yeah, that War Prism is going to be able to reinforce. He's going to have units at the front immediately. And again, Condor is going for Templar Archives, and he has a lot of gas saved. So, I mean, as soon as that finishes...
I love that. I love that a lot. Still no thermal lance, but he can't afford it, so YOLO. But he is starting to saturate that third, with both gases as well on the way.
Yeah. Is this drop going to be seen? Oh, Neg, no. Oh, that could be so terrible. Oh my god, he's going to lose the full drop. Okay, so that's pretty catastrophic. His army size is very small. He's only got, what?
Oh, and
4 Vikings on the field?
He just warped in 6 High Templar immediately into Archons because, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's going to be able to pretty much just aim move across the map and win. There's no ghosts on the field. Yeah. It's going to be really difficult for Neg to hold this in any capacity. He's just got such an army disadvantage. I mean, and it's the tech of the army too. It's not just the size of it.
Yeah, it's how you use it.
Yeah, man. It's not the size that counts. It's how, well, it's if you play for that's apparent.
Bow in the side is a factor too. It doesn't hurt, unless it does hurt.
Yeah, and I mean, these Colossus did so much work before dying. There's absolutely nothing left, and then the Archon's cleaning up the bot too. There's not much Neg to do. Yeah.
That was a perfect storm without any storms at all. Thoughts about that before we close out and head to game 2?
Neg traded really well, taking that Colossus in the middle of the map, and then he overextended and lost so much, pretty much everything. Yeah, Condor played an aggressive tech style, got his tech up, and A moved across the map because he did so well with that aggressive tech up. So very well played by Coach again.
All right, guys, so that wraps it up for game number 1 here. This is a best of 3. We will be back very shortly with game number 2 between Payback Coach and Neg.